Well, ladies and gentlemen, here I have a Battle with Beelzebub video that I really hate making. Flies are back. For those of you that don't know, my Battle with Beelzebub series is a series of videos about cleaning my home. I explain these videos in 7 points, punctuating each point with an empty cat food can. And if I am not making a video where I'm gathering up garbage and sorting it out for you, I filled 2 boxes of cat food cans because I have way too many cats, having a lot of trouble homing them, and the cans have always been an issue. I let the cats clean out the cans, and therefore I'm always cleaning them up. So turning that into content. All right, so I do have my points written down. I will not be reading them verbatim. Firstly speaking, I have been depressed my whole life and struggled with cleanliness. I was injured when assisting a security officer change a car tire. This left a 5% bend in my spine, making it difficult for me to stand. Because I was unable to stand, it was difficult for me to clean up, ending up with a terrible fly infestation, which led to my battle with Beelzebub, as Beelzebub is the Lord of the Flies. I was cleaning everything up when I found myself back in the hospital with a terrible infection, leaving my house with the ravages of my animals. I returned home to a terrible, messy house and was unable to clean up after myself for some time after the injury. So here I am. This is my phase 2. So yeah, there are flies in this room. I know you can't see them. Trying to stir them up a bit. It's not as bad as it was, obviously. But I mean, I never completely got rid of the flies in this room. There'd always be 1 or 2 of them left. And that may be why they bred and made more. But apparently this room is warmer than the other rooms in the house. So what it is one of my cats is now insisting on pooping in here. And, I guess the flies prefer to eat in here, so they're going after her poop. And I'm working on, putting towels down so that she'll poop on the towels so I can clean the poop up faster. And maybe putting a litter box in this room, which I did at one time have a litter box in this room, but it's because I had a cat in isolation in this room. So now that I don't have that, it's like, well, why would you do that? It's like, well, because one of my cats likes to eat in here. She likes to eat alone, or perhaps with her sister, and she doesn't get along with the other cats. So that's one of those things I have to do. And it's like, yeah, it's space I don't have in this room. I'm cleaning a lot up in this room. I'm trying to clear things out in this room. And here's just this annoying setback. I mean, look. I'm trying to run locked and loaded, all right? And what does that mean in a non-weapon sense? I mean, the locked and loaded means it's actually the opposite. There she is pooping right in front of me. On the towel. It's very liquid. She has to have soft food. Anyway, so it's like, it's actually the opposite. You load and then you lock, which is, you load the weapon and then the munition is secured, I guess. Okay. And that essentially means, it's like you're always in a position to prime your weapon and attack. There's one level of safety between you and firing your gun, or 2 levels of safety. One is your priming mechanism, and the other one is your trigger. And a harder way to go is, locked and loaded could refer to like a shotgun. You would load. No, see, it would still be loaded and locked. Okay, but the dynamic of locked, cocked, and ready to rock is that you've now removed that last safety measure. The only thing between you and firing the gun is the trigger. Okay? And it's, basically speaking, what this means is that I need to be ready to go at all times for what I'm dealing with, my battle with Beelzebub, filming more videos, whatever have you. And it's one of those situations where I should always have the next video ready. I finished rendering next week's videos yesterday. And, this is a Tuesday that I'm filming this on. And so I'm a week ahead of schedule, or 6 days ahead of schedule in terms of rendering, and, maybe 10 days ahead of schedule on filming. But it's like, essentially speaking, I'm doing this in early August. And October 1st, I'm doing this in early September. October 1st, my battle with Beelzebub should be pretty much in the can. So, I should be doing as many videos as I possibly can every day just to get this done, because it's very time consuming and it's a lot of work. I need to move on to the next thing. And that's just one of those things, is that, in August, or in October, the focus should shift. Through most of the year, I should be trying to maintain a level of uploads. So many uploads. And those uploads should always come through next Christmas. All right? So, from Christmas Day until October 1st, you're basically maintaining or building your inventory. Okay? From October 1st until Christmas Eve, it's live fire. Okay, you shouldn't be putting anything together that is not immediately or in very short order going to go out, because that's the on time for advertisers like for YouTubers like myself. That's when it's go time. That's when you make the most off ads. So you want to be pushing the largest amount of videos possible, and the largest amount of blog. It's like you just want to be pushing that whole time. So it's like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of meal prep. I'm probably going to be eating that meal prep in that 3-month, slightly less period. And it's like, yeah, okay. So I'm going, well, all right, I've got this new thing where I'm going to have the Booze of the Month Club for Random Street Theater. All right, so Booze of the Month Club, you need to be getting all of that done in 1 month. So Booze of the Month would be 12. You would then do 12 in 1 month, which is not big. It would basically come out to 24 drinks in 1 month, so one drink, less than a drink a day. But it's that's what you do. And then anything you try because I do food reviews on Random Street Theater, anything I try in October through Christmas is got to have to be like, it's for right now, have that thing uploaded, And that's very difficult. I have never achieved that status. But, I try every year. And that's just one of those things. My blogs, my food blog should be uploaded a year in advance. I try not to do any more than a year in advance, because beyond a year in advance, it's like they may change the food in a year's time. So it's one of those things. My blog, Photographs of a Mad Richard, that doesn't matter. That can be 10 years in advance, no problem. In fact, I would like that to continue running 10 years after my death. But, I think I've prepared prepared photographs for up to past December of this year for that. And then Richard's Daily Quote, which is another of my blogs, same thing. It doesn't matter how far ahead of schedule I am on that, because quotes don't change. Then there's like letters to Cassie and other folks, which is drastically behind. Like, yeah, I want actually to have that. The goal is 10 years ahead of schedule because the events of my life are essentially supposed to be confidential for 10 years. No names for 10 years. No specifics for 10 years. So there's another thing. And then it's like Random Street Theater. I think that one may actually wind up being like I'm going to be just a week ahead of schedule because I might be doing a lot of political humor on that. So I don't know. But yeah, it's like I say, I don't even know if these terms really do apply. But I do know that, the flies came back. They're in this room. I see at least 5 of them from where I'm standing. And my cat won't stop pooping in here. And she's pooped behind my green screen, so I got to pull the green screen out a second time and wash it. And she didn't get all the poop on the towel, so I'm going to have to wash that too. And it's just one of those things that, why in this room? Because this room is warmer than the rest of the house. I did set up fly traps immediately, so I'm taking care of the problem, but a step backwards, and I keep telling myself I have to step this up. I have to get this done. I need to move on with my life. I can't be doing this forever. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard. Rockin'! I'm Danger Ducky, and I'm telling you, it's time to comment, like, and subscribe because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's right. This channel's awesome, and you should be a part of that. So, tell your friends and rock on!